What is up, ladies and gents? I was going to take a break till global, but I'll make the new dungeon guides. This one is so simple I don't feel the need to make a video, but just in case, this dungeon has two mechanics. One player will get marked with the red circle and another with the green. Before the red player is marked, she will say piercing thorns, in which a player needs to be the furthest away if they want to get it. But don't be too far, as I've tested that you won't get the mark if you are. The player that gets the red circle will get damage over time over 30 seconds, and to mitigate that, other players need to be in the same circle as well, preferably a healer. The more players, the better, but it can be done with one or two players. After a period of time, a green circle will drop, and that player needs to step out of the circle and place it away from the red circle. What you need to watch out for is if it's a random public lobby, usually the player won't even notice if they have it, so if you are the red player, try to notice this and move away when you see them refusing to move. Better that you do the mechanic than have someone grief you. Lastly, the final mechanic is a stationary block followed by a rolling block. The tank needs to set up and get into the red circle. After the first stationary block, he can do it after the rolling block, but I have found that it gives him less time because after the rolling queue, everyone is petrified to survive the next mechanic, in which the boss will do a swipe, and the tank needs to be there. All players need to be there to survive. This is the perfect time for the tank to drop his damage reduction and for the healers to drop their defensive barrier to absorb damage, because if you don't have enough HP, it will result in a death. The mechanic repeats itself until the 50% mark, in which below that the boss will drop two green circles and the red circle will shift to purple, but it's relatively the same thing, so don't be alarmed. You can live if you're far enough away from the swipe mechanic, but it's just kind of dicey, so it's better just to have everyone there so that way they can all mitigate the damage. That's the whole dungeon, so I hope you have fun clearing it. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always guys, stay blessed.